You won't believe what just surfaced online. Fans across the country are reeling, emotions are boiling over, and the Hunter household has been thrown into absolute chaos. For weeks, whispers circled about cracks in Travis Hunter's seemingly perfect marriage, but no one expected this. In a shocking turn of events, explosive footage has leaked, footage so controversial, so jaw-dropping, that it sent the internet spiraling and left Travis with no choice but to file for divorce. From the outside, the Hunters looked like the dream couple, smiles on red carpets, affectionate posts on social media, and a love story fans swore could withstand anything. But behind closed doors, there was drama brewing, betrayals simmering, and secrets waiting to be exposed. And now, those secrets are out for the world to see. As the footage circulates, friends are taking sides, family members are speaking out. And Travis himself is fighting back tears as he breaks his silence. Fans are shocked, critics are stunned. And the question on everyone's lips is simple. What really happened the night this footage was taken? Who else was involved? Stay tuned, because the truth is far messier than anyone imagined. The leaked footage didn't just shake the internet, it shattered the very foundation of Travis Hunter's marriage. It all began late one Friday night, when a blurry but unmistakable clip surfaced on social media. In the grainy video, a heated argument could be heard echoing through what looked like the Hunters' living room. The voices were raised, emotions raw, and the words exchanged were impossible to ignore. "Don't you dare lie to me again, Travis." A female voice screamed, her tone trembling between rage and heartbreak. And then came Travis's reply. Equally explosive. "You think I'm the liar here? Look at yourself." Fans who replayed the clip again and again swore they could hear objects crashing in the background, followed by a silence so tense it practically leaped out of the speakers. And just like that, the video cut off, leaving viewers desperate to know what had unfolded in that room. By Saturday morning, the footage had already gone viral, racking up millions of views across platforms. Hashtags exploded, memes flooded Twitter, and suddenly everyone had an opinion about the couple who once seemed untouchable. What made the moment even more shocking was that neither Travis nor his wife posted anything to deny or clarify. Instead, they both went silent. A silence that fans quickly interpreted as guilt. Close friends of the family began speaking to gossip blogs anonymously, describing months of quiet tension between the pair. One source claimed they've been fighting nonstop since the start of the summer. Travis tried to keep up appearances for the cameras, but behind closed doors, it was war. Another alleged that the couple's inner circle had been warning them to slow down and work things out. But the constant public spotlight only made things worse. As the rumors spread, the fan base split right down the middle. Some rushed to defend Travis, insisting he was being unfairly dragged through the mud, while others accused him of hiding something explosive. "If he's innocent," one commenter wrote, "why hasn't he said anything? Why hasn't he denied it?" But the drama didn't end with speculation. Within days, a second clip emerged, this time even more damning. In the footage, Travis's wife could be seen storming out of their home, suitcase in hand, her face streaked with tears. Neighbors whispered that she spent the night at her sister's house, refusing to answer any of Travis's calls. Emotions ran high as fans tried to piece together the truth. Some claimed the fight was about money, pointing to recent headlines about Travis's lucrative deals and how he was balancing fame with family. Others swore it was about loyalty, suggesting that betrayal of the heart had torn the couple apart. Whatever the cause, one thing was clear. The marriage was in freefall. And the entire world was watching. In one particularly shocking twist, Travis's cousin, who has never been shy about sharing his opinions online, jumped into the chaos with a fiery post. "Y'all don't know the half of it," he wrote. "People act all perfect for the cameras, but when the lights go off, the truth shows." His words only fueled speculation that there were secrets yet to be revealed. Secrets that might explain the couple's explosive meltdown. Soon, entertainment outlets began circling like vultures, camped outside the hunter's home, waiting for any sign of movement. And then it happened. Travis stepped outside, dressed in a hoodie, eyes hidden behind dark sunglasses. Reporters shouted questions at him, cameras flashing like lightning. "Travis, is it true you filed for divorce?" one asked. Another pressed, "What really happened in that video?" Travis didn't answer. He kept his head down, sliding into his car without so much as a glance toward the cameras. But fans noticed something chilling. The man who once smiled effortlessly for the spotlight now looked utterly broken. Behind the scenes, the family was reportedly divided. Travis's parents, longtime supporters of his career, were said to be urging him to fight for his marriage, to patch things up before it was too late. Meanwhile, his wife's family had taken a different stance. According to a close family friend, they encouraged her to walk away from the chaos and focus on her own peace. The tension between both families added a new layer of drama, making reconciliation seem nearly impossible. And then came the whisper that turned the story upside down. A third clip was rumored to exist, one that had not yet been released to the public, but allegedly showed Travis in a compromising situation with someone shockingly close to the family. Though the clip never surfaced publicly, the rumor alone was enough to send fans into a frenzy. "That's true?" one follower commented. "Then this divorce isn't just messy, it's catastrophic." Throughout all of this, social media burned with outrage and heartbreak. Fans who once idolized the couple now found themselves picking sides, arguing endlessly in comment sections. "Travis deserves better," one wrote. "No, she's the one who deserves better," another fired back. It was a digital war zone, and neither side showed any signs of backing down in the midst of the chaos. An insider revealed that Travis had already contacted a lawyer. The words "divorce papers" began trending, and speculation reached its peak. Was this truly the end of a relationship that fans had invested so deeply in? Or was this just another chapter in a long-running saga of love, betrayal, and redemption? Late one evening, paparazzi cameras caught Travis outside his attorney's office. The sight was enough to send shockwaves across the internet. Everyone knew what it meant. Something irreversible was in motion. And while the cameras clicked and fans debated endlessly online, the real drama was unfolding behind closed doors, where tears, accusations, and whispered apologies painted a far darker picture than anyone could have imagined. As part one of this unfolding storm came to a close, one thing was undeniable. The hunter's love story had been ripped apart in front of millions, and with every passing day, the truth seemed to grow more complicated, more devastating, and more impossible to untangle. What would surface next was anyone's guess. But one thing was certain: the story was far from over. The silence that followed Travis's visit to his attorney's office was deafening, but it didn't last long. By the next morning, the media had exploded with headlines declaring the end of the Hunter marriage. Fans were stunned, scrolling through their feeds in disbelief as paparazzi photos showed Travis walking out of the building, head low, hands shoved deep into his hoodie pockets. But if people thought the leaked footage and rumors were enough drama, they were wrong. Because within hours, another bombshell dropped. An anonymous source leaked text messages allegedly exchanged between Travis's wife and one of his closest friends. The screenshots painted a picture of late-night conversations, emotional confessions, and a connection that seemed far too intimate to be innocent. "I can't keep pretending everything is fine," one message read. "He doesn't see me anymore. You're the only one who listens." And then came the most damning response. "You know I'll always be here for you, no matter what. You deserve better." Double quotes. Fans gasped. Betrayal wasn't just a possibility anymore, it was now the leading theory, and the internet ran wild with accusations. Some claimed Travis's wife had crossed a line. Others insisted the messages were fake, fabricated to stir the pot. But whether real or not, the emotional toll was undeniable as the messages went viral. Travis's best friend Marcus, the one allegedly involved, was forced to speak out. Cornered by paparazzi. Outside a gym, Marcus threw his hands up defensively. "This is all lies," he shouted. "I would never do that to Travis. Never." But his denial did little to calm the storm. The public wanted answers, and they wanted them now. Inside the Hunter household, the tension boiled over into explosive confrontations. According to insiders, Travis confronted his wife the very night the texts surfaced. Their shouting could reportedly be heard by neighbors, who later described the argument as the loudest one yet. "You betrayed me with my own friend." Travis allegedly roared. "Don't twist it," she shot back. "If you had been there for me, maybe I wouldn't have needed someone else to talk to." The exchange left fans divided all over again. Was she guilty of betrayal, or simply desperate for emotional support after years of neglect? One thing was certain: the family was in ruins. Adding fuel to the fire, Travis's younger sister broke her silence on Instagram. In a now-deleted post, she wrote, "Loyalty is everything, and some people just don't have it." Fans immediately assumed the post was aimed directly at her sister-in-law. And within minutes, the comments section turned into a battlefield of insults, defenses, and wild theories. As emotions ran high, both families were forced to take sides. Travis's parents reportedly begged him to cut ties completely, calling the alleged betrayal unforgivable. Meanwhile, his wife's family insisted she was being unfairly villainized, with her brother even calling out Travis publicly in a fiery Facebook rant. "My sister gave up everything for him," he wrote, "and now he's trying to make her look like the enemy. Shame on him." Fans couldn't get enough of the drama. Every move, every post, every rumor was dissected endlessly online. And just when it seemed like the dust might settle, yet another twist rocked the story. A new video surfaced this time. It was Travis himself caught on camera. In the shaky clip, he appeared to be out late at night, seated at a dimly lit bar with a woman who was definitely not his wife. The two were seen leaning close, laughing, their body language sparking immediate speculation. The internet went berserk. So he was cheating too? One fan tweeted in shock, "Guess they both did each other dirty." The clip quickly spread across every platform, with hashtags like #TravisExposed and #DoubleBetrayal trending within hours. When confronted by reporters about the bar footage, Travis looked visibly rattled. "That's not what it looks like," he muttered before rushing into his car. But the damage was done. Fans who once saw him as the victim now questioned whether he had been hiding skeletons of his own. As the drama escalated, the couple's closest friends found themselves dragged into the chaos. One mutual friend, speaking anonymously, revealed that this marriage has been toxic for a long time. They both made mistakes. They both broke each other's trust. This revelation changed everything. What had seemed like a clear story of betrayal now appeared more complicated, layered with years of resentment, misunderstandings, and emotional wounds. Meanwhile, the fan base was more divided than ever. Twitter threads turned into heated debates. TikTok videos analyzing every piece of footage went viral. And YouTube commentators cashed in on the scandal with hour-long breakdowns. "This is reality TV playing out in real life," one creator joked. Though the situation was anything but funny for those involved, by now, Travis's lawyers had confirmed that divorce papers had indeed been filed. The news hit hard, but what truly shocked fans was the detail that Travis was seeking sole custody of the couple's young daughter. Suddenly, the drama wasn't just about broken trust or leaked footage. It was about family, legacy, and the future of a child caught in the middle. His wife, devastated by the filing, reportedly broke down during a family dinner, sobbing uncontrollably. As she vowed to fight back, "It's not taking my child away from me," she cried. According to a relative, "I won't let him destroy me like this." Her emotional declaration was leaked to the press, fueling sympathy from those who felt she had already endured enough. But others stood firmly with Travis, arguing that his wife had brought the chaos upon herself. As the second act of this saga unfolded, emotions grew more volatile, secrets grew darker, and fans grew more desperate for answers. Each day brought new revelations, new footage, new whispers that deepened the scandal. And just when people thought they had seen it all, an insider hinted that Travis was preparing to drop evidence of his own proof that would allegedly turn the entire story upside down. And so, as part 2 drew to a close, the stage was set for even greater drama. What was Travis hiding? What evidence could he possibly have that would shock fans more than they already had been? And most importantly, how much darker could this divorce saga get before it reached its breaking point? The whispers about Travis preparing to release evidence of his own sent shockwaves across every corner of social media. Fans speculated endlessly, scrolling through conspiracy threads and dissecting every possible angle. What could Travis possibly have that would turn the tables in such a devastating way? Then, one late afternoon, the answer arrived. A 20-second clip, allegedly leaked from Travis's inner circle, began circulating online. It showed his wife in a private phone call, her voice trembling, as she admitted something that no one expected. "I didn't mean for it to happen," she sobbed into the phone. "But I couldn't stop myself, and now it's all ruined." Identity of the person on the other end of the call was never revealed. But the implication was clear Shay was confessing to crossing a line. Fans were floored. The clip racked up millions of views within hours, and for the first time, public opinion seemed to swing decisively back in Travis's favor. His supporters flooded the internet with declarations of his innocence. "We knew he wasn't the problem." One fan wrote, "He deserves better, and now we finally have proof." But the drama didn't stop there. As reporters swarmed to get the wife's side of the story, she fired back with her own shocking claim. In a teary interview outside her sister's home, she said, "That video is out of context. Yes, I said those words, but you don't know the whole story. Travis isn't the man everyone thinks he is." Those words were enough to light the internet on fire all over again. What did she mean? What secrets was she hinting at? And could it be possible that Travis's carefully constructed image was hiding something darker? As speculation grew, insiders revealed that the couple had been fighting over money long before the leaked footage. Travis had signed several high-profile deals, and his wife allegedly felt she was being pushed aside, treated like a prop instead of a partner. She felt invisible, one insider explained, like she was living in a shadow. That resentment only grew worse as his fame skyrocketed. Emotions ran high as both families weighed in once again. Travis's father reportedly told him to stop protecting her and tell the world everything, while her mother insisted that Travis was twisting the truth to save his own image. The family divide deepened, making reconciliation all but impossible. And then, in a shocking twist, an anonymous email was sent to several entertainment outlets. Attached were receipts, literal financial receipts, suggesting that Travis had been funneling money into a secret account. The email claimed the funds were used to support another woman, though no concrete proof of her identity was provided. The revelation hit like a lightning bolt. Suddenly, fans began questioning whether Travis was as innocent as he appeared. So while he's out here crying about betrayal, he's hiding a whole other life. One outraged fan tweeted, Travis's legal team immediately denied the allegations, calling them fabricated lies designed to tarnish his reputation. But the damage was already done. People were no longer sure who to believe. In the midst of all this chaos, their daughter became the center of the storm. Reports emerged that she had been crying nonstop, asking why her parents couldn't be in the same room without yelling. The heartbreaking detail left fans shaken, with many pleading for the couple to put their child first. No matter how messy the drama became, meanwhile, Praise's wife found herself ambushed by reporters one evening as she left her sister's house. She broke down in tears right on the sidewalk, clutching her jacket tightly as she cried, "I never wanted it to come to this. But he pushed me away. He made me feel like I was nothing." Her raw emotions sparked sympathy from fans who had previously turned against her. The tide shifted once again, with thousands commenting that maybe she wasn't the villain after all. Travis, however, was not about to let the narrative slip away. In a stunning move, he released a handwritten letter to the press, claiming it had been left on his nightstand months earlier by his wife. The letter, filled with regretful words and apologies, seemed to confirm her guilt. "I can't erase what I did," one line read, "but I hope one day you'll forgive me." The authenticity of the letter was immediately questioned, with skeptics arguing it could have been staged. But for many fans, the evidence was convincing enough. She admitted it in writing, one supporter argued. There's no denying it now. But just when everyone thought the story had reached its breaking point, another twist surfaced. Marcus, the friend accused of being involved with Travis's wife, released a bombshell of his own. In an emotional live stream, he swore he had never betrayed his best friend, but then he dropped a detail that left fans speechless. "There's someone else," he revealed, his eyes glistening. "Someone none of you have even thought about. And when you find out who it is, you'll realize this story is way bigger than you think." The live stream ended abruptly, leaving millions of viewers screaming in the comments. Who was the mysterious someone else? What role did they play in the destruction of the Hunter marriage? And why would Marcus reveal such a shocking tease without naming names? Fans were glued to their screens, dissecting every word, every expression from Marcus's confession. Some believed he was bluffing, trying to protect himself from backlash. Others were convinced he had just exposed the existence of a hidden player in this messy saga. As the night wore on, both Travis and his wife remained silent, their social media accounts inactive. The silence only fueled more theories, more speculation, and more chaos. The once beloved couple had become the centerpiece of the most dramatic public unraveling fans had ever seen. And it was nowhere near finished. As Part 3 drew to a close, one chilling truth hung over everything. Both Travis and his wife had secrets. Both had made mistakes. And both were now locked in a battle that threatened to destroy not only their marriage, but their families, friendships, and reputations. The next chapter promised to reveal the true identity of the mysterious someone else. And fans could hardly wait for the next twist in this roller coaster of betrayal and heartbreak. The internet didn't sleep after Marcus dropped his cryptic bombshell. Fans were glued to their phones waiting for clues, dissecting his words like detectives on a crime scene. Who was this someone else he hinted at? The mystery consumed the fan base, and speculation spread like wildfire. Then, less than 24 hours later, the answer command it was more shocking than anyone could have imagined. Leaked photos began circulating online, allegedly showing Travis's wife in an emotional embrace with none other than Travis's longtime manager, Darren. The revelation sent shockwaves through the community. Darren wasn't just a manager. He was practically family, a constant presence at every game, every red carpet event, every celebration. To think he could be at the center of this scandal was unthinkable. This is betrayal on another level. One fan raged on Twitter. Your manager? Your brother in arms. How could you ever forgive that? Travis himself remained silent for hours after the leak, but insiders revealed that he was utterly devastated. One source claimed he punched a hole through the wall of his lawyer's office upon seeing the photos, muttering under his breath, "I trusted him with everything." When the press finally cornered Darren outside his apartment, his expression was tense, his voice shaky. "People are twisting the story," he insisted. "Yes, she leaned on me for support, but nothing happened. Travis knows the truth. but few believed him. The images spoke louder than his denial, and the internet had already decided he was guilty. As the scandal deepened, the Hunter family was thrown into open conflict. Travis's sister lashed out on Instagram again, this time posting a fiery story that read, "When you let snakes into your circle, don't be surprised when they bite." Fans knew exactly who she was talking about. And the post only escalated the feud. Meanwhile, Travis's wife tried to defend herself in an emotional sit-down interview with a popular talk show host. Tears streamed down her face as she said, "I never meant to hurt him. I was lost. I was lonely, and I turned to the wrong person for comfort. But I swear I never betrayed him physically." The clip divided viewers once again. Felt sympathy, touched by her vulnerability. Others weren't buying a word of it. "She's just acting for the cameras." One comment read, "It's too little, too late." And then, in a shocking twist no one saw coming, Travis released his own explosive evidence, security camera footage from inside his home, time-stamped from the night of the first viral fight. In the footage, his wife could be seen pacing the living room, phone pressed to her ear, whispering urgently, "I can't do this anymore. If he finds out, everything will fall apart." The video ended abruptly, but the damage was undeniable. Fans erupted with outrage, declaring that this was the final nail in the coffin. "She admitted it herself," one fan wrote. "There's no coming back from this." The footage ignited a frenzy online, but it also raised questions. Who was on the other end of that phone call? Was it Darren or someone else entirely? Mystery only deepened, and speculation grew darker by the hour. As the storm reached its peak, Travis finally broke his silence in a public statement. Standing outside his attorney's office, surrounded by flashing cameras, he spoke with a voice heavy with emotion. "I gave my all to this marriage," he said. "But betrayal cuts deeper than words. I'm choosing to walk away, not because I stopped loving her, but because I have to love myself and my daughter more." His words struck a chord with millions. Fans flooded social media with support, praising his strength and resilience. "Travis deserves peace," one fan wrote. "He deserves to heal." But the saga was far from over. In a final dramatic move, Travis's wife filed her own counterclaim, accusing him of emotional neglect and claiming he had abandoned her long before the scandal broke. "He left me alone in that house for months," she declared through her lawyer. "I may have made mistakes, but he broke our marriage first." The accusations split the fan base once again. Debates raged in comment sections, with some arguing she was deflecting blame, while others insisted her pain was valid. It was the ultimate standoff to people, both wounded, both accusing, both fighting for control of the narrative. Throughout all of this, the couple's daughter remained at the heart of the battle. Court documents revealed both parents were seeking custody, each claiming they could provide the most stable environment. The revelation left fans heartbroken, realizing the innocent child was the one suffering most from the chaos. In one heartbreaking moment, a close family friend revealed that the little girl had asked her grandmother, "When will mommy and daddy stop being mad at each other?" The details spread across social media, leaving fans in tears. "This isn't just gossip anymore," one commenter wrote. "This is destroying a family." As the court battle loomed, both sides prepared for war. Travis gathered a powerhouse legal team, while his wife leaned heavily on her family's support. Every move was dissected by the media, every word analyzed by fans desperate to know how it would end. And then came the final twist, the release of a long, emotional voicemail from Travis's wife to him, allegedly recorded just days before the divorce filing. In the voicemail, her voice cracked with desperation as she pleaded, "Please don't do this. I know I've hurt you, but I can't lose you. I can't lose our family. I'm begging you, Travis, don't give up on us." The voicemail left fans stunned. After months of explosive fights, shocking leaks, and endless accusations, it was a reminder that behind the scandal were two people once deeply in love. now broken by secrets, pride, and betrayal as the dust settled on part 4 of this saga, one thing became painfully clear. The Hunter marriage was over, but the fallout was only beginning. Custody battles, public scrutiny, fractured friendships, and divided families would linger long after the cameras stopped flashing. And while fans debated endlessly online, the central question remained unresolved. Was this the tragic collapse of a marriage destroyed by betrayal, or the explosive unmasking of two people who had been living a lie all along? And so, the curtain falls, at least for Noan, one of the most shocking and heartbreaking scandals fans have ever witnessed. Travis Hunter, once the picture of love and stability, now stands at the center of a storm that has torn apart his marriage, divided families, and left millions of fans struggling to take sides. From leaked footage and secret text messages to shocking betrayals and explosive accusations, the Hunter saga has proven that truth is often messier than fiction. But while divorce papers have been filed and the public statements made, the story feels far from over. Questions still hang heavy in the air. Will Travis and his wife ever find peace, or will the custody battle push them further into the spotlight? Was Darren truly at the heart of the betrayal, or was there another secret player we've yet to learn about? And perhaps the biggest question of how can Travis ever rebuild the trust of his fans and move forward from the devastation? Emotions ran high, the family was left divided, and the fallout is something that will be talked about for years to come. Yet, in the middle of all the chaos, one truth remains unshakable. Fans can't look away. This isn't just gossip, it's a reality TV level drama unfolding right before our eyes, and now we want to hear from you. Whose side are you on? Do you believe Travis was the betrayed hero of this story? Or do you think his wife's claims of neglect hold more weight than fans realize? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because we'll be reading every single one. And if you're as hooked on this drama as we are, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next explosive update in the Travis Hunter saga.